Hello. Today we are going to look at Act 3 of the chapter Goshala. We've already seen Act 1 and Act 2 where we learn about Ramphal Kaka, who is a rich but miser man. He takes advantage of a laborer called Akkal. In Act 2, we learn more about Akkal, how he is a family man, how he is a very hardworking person. In the entire village, everyone's houses have been created or in some way by Akkal, and he is also a good hand in field. Now we come to Act 3. Act 3 is fast forward in time, and now Akkal has become an old man. Please remember, this entire chapter is from the point of view of the author. मैं अब शहरी जीव हूँ. Author says he is now a city bird. कभी कभी मन बहलाने को अपने गांव चला जाता है. Sometimes just for the change of pace I go to my village. एक दिन अपने दरवाजे पर बैठा मैं एक विलायती मैगजीन पढ़ रहा था. One day I was sitting in front of the gate of my house and I was reading a foreign magazine. एक छोटी सी रूपकथा थी. It was a small magazine. रूपकथा might actually be a comic or you can think of it as graphic novel. मैं सोचता, उफ, ये विदेशी कलाकार कैसी जीवंत तस्वीरें खींचते हैं. He was appreciating what he was reading. कलम है या रंगीन पूंची. पूंची is a brush. So he was actually appreciating what he was reading at that time or looking at. Salam Babua. Someone said hello to him. Remember when he was younger, when Akkal was younger, Otho was just a small boy. So he still treats him as a small boy and uses an address Babua, which is a small child. For him, still a small child. आंखें ना उठी. मैं कुछ पढ़ने में गर्क था, कुछ गर्क होने का स्वांग भर रहा था. So author did not take his eyes off of the magazine. One, he was busy reading the magazine. Two, he was acting as if he was busy. And kuch upeksha bhi thi. And some of it was indifference. Why was he indifferent? The flight didn't really matter too much to him. दिन भर देहातियों के मारे परेशान जो रहता है. He is giving a justification here that the whole day someone or the other keeps coming to him and asks for a favor. So he is just fed up of those people and is now indifferent. फिर वही आवाज. He must have called again. मैंने आंख उठाई. So he looked up from his magazine. एक लकुटिया और दो सूखे पैरों के सहारे तीन टांगों के जानवर सा झुका एक आदमी दिख पड़ा. Now he saw a man who had a stick in his hand, lakutiya, and दो सूखे पैर. Here सूखे पैर means they were skeletal legs. What the author is trying to paint a picture of is a person who is malnourished, very thin, maybe hungry for a very long time. तीन टांगों के जानवर सा झुका एक आदमी दिख पड़ा. Excuse me. Excuse me. चेहरे पर गौर किया. काले चेहरे को सफेद सफेद बालों के ठूंठ उसे और भयानक बना रहे थे. He looked at his face. That person had a dark complexioned face and he had white hair. This person had grey hair. So the author says because the combination of dark complexion face and grey hair made him look very, very scary. गर्दन लगातार हिल रही थी. As if he did not have control over his neck and his head was shaking. मैं बबुआ अक्कल. So Akkal calls out and says, "Oh, I," and tells him that I am Akkal. मैं चौंक पड़ा. I was surprised. क्या वही अक्कल? आज ऐसा हो गया? He couldn't recognize him because he remembered him as a strong man who could do a lot of things. No, he was not anymore. बेचारा अक्कल अब भीख मांगता है. He begs now. जिसने गांव भर को घर दिया वही बेघर बार. He made everybody's houses in the village, but now he is homeless. एक बच्चा जाता रहा. One of his child died. बेटी शादी होते ही अपनी ससुराल चल दी. So when the daughter got married, she went to her in-laws. बेटी तो पराई ही होती है. So he's also giving a justification for the fact that the daughter left. That was because she has to go to her in-laws place. So no hard feelings there. They don't talk about the third child, the second son. There is no mention of him in this entire story. उसकी प्यारी पत्नी बुधनी भी चल बसी. That is, his wife had also died. कोई काम धाम उससे बन पड़ता नहीं. So he was very weak, old, so he couldn't do any work. इतनी कमाई तो कभी हुई नहीं कि इतना संग्रह कर पाता कि बुरे दिनों को सुख चैन से काटता. He never could earn so much that he could save for his old age. सिवाय भीख के अब चारा ही क्या था. So he had no other option but to beg. और भीख भी क्या सदा मिलती है. He would not get um, alms every day. Sometimes he would, sometimes he wouldn't. And the days that he did, he had to go hungry. भूख प्यास का मारा अक्कल हड्डी का ढांचा बन रहा है. मैं तुमसे भीख लेने नहीं आया, एक नालिश करने आया हूँ बबुआ. He wanted to ask him for. He didn't come there to beg for something. He went there to request for something. बबुआ तुम ही इंसाफ करो, नहीं तो रामफल बाबू के मुकाबले कौन मुंह खोले. So he thought he is a good, powerful man and he could stand against Ramphal Kaka and get him some justice. अक्कल ने कथा सुनाई. किस तरह जिंदगी की उठान के समय उसने अपनी पूरी शक्ति से रामफल बाबू की मजदूरी की. किस तरह उनकी कितनी ही पड़ती जमीन को उसने हरा भरा बना डाला. किस तरह उसने उनके पशुधन की वृद्धि की. किस तरह उसने उनके मकान बनाए जिन पर पड़ोस के बड़े बड़े लोगों को ईर्ष्या होती है. लेकिन so Akkal told him about what all happened to him, and he told him a story of how Akkal he worked hard for Ramphal Kaka when he was younger. He made sure he turned their infertile land into fertile field. He increased their animals, as in he worked hard on the animals, took care of them so that they could be stronger, give more milk, etc. He also made their houses. लेकिन और बातें जाएं जहन्नुम में. टू हेल विद एवरीथिंग एल्स. अक्कल के साथ महान अन्याय किया गया था. A grave injustice was done to Akkal. जाड़े के दिन न घर न कपड़ा. It was winter and he was homeless. रामफल काका के दरवाजे के पास एक बड़ा घूर लगता है. There was a big mound of waste in front of Ramphal Kaka's house. बेचारा अक्कल दिन भर भीख मांगता और रात में उनके पुआल के टाल में घुसकर सो जाता. So Akkal would go around begging for alms the whole day, and at night he would come back home and sleep in the dry grass that was stored for the animals. Whenever और जब कभी जाड़ा लगता and whenever he would feel cold, उनके घूरे में जाकर आग तापता. So that waste used to be burning, so he would just go there and heat himself up. किंतु आज रामफल काका ने उसे निकाल दिया है. But today रामफल काका has chucked him out of that place also. क्यों? क्योंकि वह रात भर ताप कर आग खत्म कर देता है. So here what they mean is that he keeps burning it the whole day and then the fire is extinguished by the next morning. He's cold, he wants to heat his body up, and then he's doing it. And Rahul Kaka has a problem with that. बाबू जिंदगी भर उनकी सेवा की. इस बुढ़ापे में खाना पीना कपड़ा लत्ता घर द्वार देने से रहे क्या घोड़े की आग से भी मुझे महरूम किया जाना चाहिए? He complained that the whole his whole life he worked very hard for them. He wasn't expecting them to actually support him too much, but now he's not even letting him heat himself up with the waste that is in front of the house. यह थी उसकी दलील. This was his argument. मैं क्या जवाब देता? I was helpless. मेरे आंखों के सामने बचपन का बरसात वाला दृश्य नाच उठा. So I had no answer to give. I was helpless, and I was then reminded of the uh, same rainy day that had happened long, long years ago. आंखों की बरसात ने शायद उत्तर देना चाहा, and I started crying, comparing that with today. आंखों की बरसात meaning tears. Now there's another act here. Think of this as another act because here the scene changes. शहर में गौशाला का उत्सव था. मैं उसमें शामिल होकर अपने गांव की ओर जा रहा था. So he was in the city and there was some celebration of Goshala. Goshala again, Kaushik, and he attended it and now he was going back to the village. मुझे खुशी हो रही थी कि गौशाला के संबंध में मेरे गांव की भी चर्चा हुई. He was very proud that related to Kaushik, there was some talk about his own village also. रामफल काका ने 2 गाड़ी पुआल गौशाला के लिए दिया था. रामफल काका had donated some dry feed for that cow shed. गौशाला के मंत्री ने इसका उल्लेख किया था. And गौशाला minister had mentioned this in his speech. गौशाला गौशाला बूढ़ी अपाहिज गायों बैलों की रक्षा के लिए कितना सुंदर प्रबंध. The minister had mentioned that Goshala is a very good arrangement for old cows and for the defense of bulls. ऐसा होना चाहिए भी. We should be doing it. भला जिन गायों ने हमें जिंदगी भर दूध और बछड़े दिए, जिन बैलों ने अपनी हड्डियां घुलाकर जमीन को जरखेज बनाया, उनके बुढ़ापे का तो कोई प्रबंध होना ही चाहिए. गौशाला मनुष्य की मनुष्यता का प्रतीक है. So the minister in his speech had said that we should take care of old cows and old bulls because the of all of their life, they worked hard to provide for us, and now that they are old, we should actually be working towards them. We should support them. This is our humaneness. This tells the world that we are human. यूं ही साइकिल सरसराता सोचता चला जा रहा था कि रास्ते में झुके एक आदमी की सूरत दिख पड़ी. तो अक्कल है, कहाँ चले अक्कल? So he was coming back. He was just thinking mindlessly and lost his thoughts. He was just riding his cycle, and suddenly he saw a person with all his bag and baggage walking. And this was Akkal. And he asked him, "Where are you going?" गांव में अब गुजर नहीं होता बबुआ, जा रहा हूँ, कहीं मांग मांग कर खाऊंगा और राम नाम लेते. So he had a defeated tone and he said, I am not able to feed myself in the village, so I'm leaving. I'll go somewhere and beg and eat, and when it's my time, I will die. अक्कल अपने गांव को सदा के लिए छोड़कर जा रहा है. कहाँ? जहाँ कहीं भी उसे पेट में खड्ड के लिए मुट्ठी भर अन्न और शरीर के लिए 3 हाथ जमीन मिल जाए. So he is now leaving. Leaving for where? Wherever he finds food and wherever he finds place to die. शरीर के लिए 3 हाथ जमीन. That is, it is basically means this basically means a grave, but here they actually mean that when he dies, he has some place to be. मनुष्य ने बूढ़े पशुओं के लिए गौशालाएं बनवाई, किंतु बूढ़े मनुष्यों के लिए रामफल काका को बूढ़ी गायों से इतनी मोहब्बत और उस बूढ़े आदमी के लिए जिसके now this is where he is thinking about the author is thinking about the irony of it all, that as a human being he actually was Ramphal Kaka was working hard to support animals, old animals. But what about this old man who gave him the entire youth and worked hard for him?